It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Of course, it is our mission to try and bring you news that you can use each and every day. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website, obnradio.com, and the 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Well, the tides have changed at Southern Mississippi. Hobson is no longer going to lead the way for the Golden Eagles. 4 years of work, 28-23, 3 bowl appearances, and because the agreeable to disagreeable situation that was going on between he and the president, we know who's going to win that battle each and every time. We'd like to take this time to recognize our sponsors and supporters at the Open Mic Broadcast Network: Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Prairie View Athletic Club, Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Diva Skin Conditioner, Helping Hands Lawn Service. Thank you for your support of our local and regional coverage of student athletics here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. In the SWAC news, of course, we have no football, but we do have stories revving up. Of course, the two hot topics, Alcorn realigning to the West and the Deion Sanders possibilities of becoming the next head football coach at Jackson State. Now, depend on who you ask, it's already a done deal for Deion. Just waiting on him to finish the rest of his business, and it's just a matter of time before he's signing on the dotted line. Now, with all that being said, we know that Jackson State, as well as the other Mississippi schools, Alcorn and Mississippi Valley, were not at the top of the food chain when it came to budgets. Alcorn was at $7.1 million, Jackson State leading the pack at $7.7 million, and Mississippi Valley bringing up the rear at $3.1 million per year. We know that Deion is, quote unquote, prime time. His name alone is going to put him in the upper echelon when it comes to pay. But knowing the budgets that are already pretty much set on the FCS playing field, what would be the fair market value of bringing in a coach of the experience of Deion Sanders? Not the name recognition, but the coaching experience. And would that, or could that, be a hang-up in negotiations? It could be a win-win situation. Sanders will get an opportunity to lead a program with minimum experience, but he can't require, at least I think, top salary because he hadn't done it before. So I'm going to be very watchful on that to see how that unfolds. And I guess even more important, we know the name recognition and the pop that it's going to bring if Jackson follows through with this move. But do you believe Deion has the X's and O's together to lead Jackson State into prominence? That is the real question that needs to be answered. Attention all coaches, whatever your sport is, we want to tell your story. Dial our 24 hours, 7 days a week message line at 713-570-6736. Leave your game results, team results, and player results on our 24-hour message line, 713-570-6736. Have sports, we'll travel. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics, the voice of student athletics. Meanwhile, Alcorn or position themselves to do something that I can pretty much guarantee that if it does happen, more than likely would never, ever happen again within the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And that is win the Western Division title and the SWAC title from the West to represent the Southwestern Athletic Conference in the Celebration Bowl. We know that Alcorn have been dominant in the East, really dominant throughout the entire conference. And of course, on our poll, we asked, do you believe that Alcorn will continue their dominance in the West? And 57% of you said absolutely not. We'll see how that unfolds when the games resume. But right now, you got to put Alcorn at the top of the food chain until someone can prove otherwise.
At 17 cents a day, you can make a huge impact on our local and regional high school and college student athletic coverage. We provide local talk shows, live game coverage, and much, much more. But we need your support to continue to move forward. Visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button, which is safe and secure, and become a listening partner today. Will you become part of the Open Mic Broadcast Network team? Visit that website at obnradio.com and become a listening partner today. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
We had our special guest on with us this week, Charles Bishop, dropping some insights on JSU and their current situation. And he gave his projections of who he sees winning the East and the West for 2021. And his projections were saying Alabama A&M representing the East and Alcorn representing the West. And if that is to be the case, Alcorn will definitely have to go down as one of the greatest runs in the Southwestern Athletic Conference history. There is an unwritten, untold pressure on a few programs, and I'm talking football right now, that have got to be heavy on the mind of ADs and coaches. Who do you think has the most pressure? We'd love to hear from you on the message line, 713-570-6736. Who has the most pressure? Coming from the East and coming from the West. And not only who has the most pressure, why do you think they have the most pressure? I'll be very interested to read your thoughts and comments on that. The NFL will be kicking off real soon. The countdown is on the way. Are you feeling the football fever? I have to be honest, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest, I'm right at a 3 or 4 right now, for the most part because the interruptions of my high school and college athletics. Those are really where I put my efforts and energy at, just because of the pureness of the games. But does not mean I'm not an NFL fan. It does not mean I will not be peeking at a monitor or two to keep up with the status of my said Pittsburgh Steelers. Do you feel the football fever? You can also drop in on the message line and let us know what you're feeling about that as well. Sunday night, we heard from Dr. Donald Reed and Kadaro Hodge. Good Sunday night show. We got another one lined up for you. We're not going to reveal just yet who it is, but we think you'll enjoy it. Reminding you guys that if you have topics, comments, or even guests that you would like for us to try and reach out to, leave your suggestions on that message line, 713-570-6736, or you can direct message me on Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Still working on some other interviews. Football Friday will be here before you know it. We got the Rob Butler report coming and a whole lot more. But right now, my time is far spent and I must exit stage left. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you guys so much for joining in with us. And as always, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.